ways can you figure out how to get open? But the most important thing, which again, if you watch this on film, you'll see consistently that it's hard as a defender to actually pay attention to when's the disc get checked in, where's the thrower, when is it up, where am I on the field, what else is happening around me. You totally lose track of that. And that's your idea as a cutter, and this even happens in flow, right? So your objective even in flow offense, if you're not the cutter, is to be moving your defender around so they can't watch everything else that's happening on the field. They need to be watching where you are. Right? If they're paying attention to you, then they can't watch everything else. They can't poach, they can't help, and if they do, then you burn them, all right? The worst thing you can do as a flow cutter or somebody that's not involved in the play is just stand still, all right? So, last drill. This is kind of let's call it off of a bad pull drill, all right? So a lot of times what you can get is you can get a cheeky pass as an offense on a pull that doesn't hang, especially at a horizontal offense. See, all your cutters run upfield. Everybody's going to set up in the play that you just talked about. It's going to be amazing, except you don't need to run the play. So don't, all right? Here's the thing. People fall in love with the play. Let's run the play, even though the pull's a laser beam, and everyone's like, let's go set up with our head down and wait till they get here and cover us, and then let's run the play. No! If you can move the Frisbee, move the Frisbee. So as a team, you should have an audible that someone yells. If the pull is bad and you can move it, you yell 0 or something or whatever word you like, and people are just ready to take the disc and move, all right? Because you know what the whole design of the play is for? To get the disc to move. So take the advantage if you can get it. So here's one, all right? Most people, when they come down a pull, they all come trampling down the middle of the field, right? So this drill simulates one of the wide cutters realizing, hey, there's a herd down the field and it's a bad pull. I'm just going to take a Frisbee right there, all right? So we're going to have a handler, right, is going to basically take, this cutter's going to take about 4 steps up and then peel back and take that throw, all right? The cutter that's inside is going to do that first drill. They're going to push an imaginary defender across and then cut out, all right? They're going to look, they're going to get pump faked. They're going to come back. But as that's happening, this handler that threw it is going to come around, and then drive the line. And this handler's going to, or this cutter's going to go, oh, I can't come back into that space. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to slash and go off that person. All right, so let me draw that slightly more. So here's the drill. Handler, cutter, cutter. Okay? This cutter does this, couple steps back down the sideline, throw goes like that. This handler sort of delay, and then is going to cut hard up the line. As that happens, this person's doing this, cuts hard, right, gets pump fake, comes under, but then sees this person coming up the line, goes, uh-oh, and then slashes and goes off of that up the line cut. And this is a very realistic, common scenario in a game, all right? Handler takes the line, cutter was working the lane, realizes, I shouldn't be there, but then you turn it into a slash and go, and it works a lot. Because as soon as you start clearing, defender relaxes, and then boom, you take them out, all right? So let's do one, just so everyone can see the timing, all right? And then once we're comfortable with the timing, then we'll run it, okay?